Hello everyone and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption.
Por unos pesos podemos retirar a mi cuarto y conocernos mejor, ¿eh?
No me toques.
I fold.
No tengo nada.
Gentlemen, I thank you. Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Marston. How you keeping, sir?
Just fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, very well, sir. Thank God my wife died. Unlucky in love, lucky in cards. Tarzan, champagne for everyone.
Keep playing, Mr. Ricketts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Herr Muller. I'll keep playing you in servitude for the rest of your life on Earth, if that makes you happy. Yes, I shall indeed, sir.
Well then, your deal.
Oh, Marston, would you like to join us?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna have a drink.
Oh, come on. Sit down. Sit down.
Okay, then? Gentlemen?
Hey.
Na mach schon!
Of course it would not be a proper Western game if we didn't have a poker minigame in there somewhere. Also, I'm not gonna tell you how to play Texas Hold'em because, well, it's Texas Hold'em, everybody knows how that works.
Waiting for a friend to join, Mr. Ricketts. I'll be watching you. Fold!
You know what
Yeah, Muller doesn't seem to be very happy about our presence at the table here. And our hand just totally sucks, so we'll just fold this one.
Too much for me.
No, thank you.
Now isn't this civilized? Mexico, Germany, and America at one table.
Right, that looks a lot better.
Whiskey, if you're buying, Muller. That's me out.
Not for me.
Look at that. A little bit.
You fucking cheat!
Excuse me?
You fucking looked in my fucking cards, you fucking cheat!
Now, Herr Muller, let's calm down. There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake, your Yankee friend here is a fucking cheat!
Easy there, Germany. Calm yourself down.
Oh yeah, you know exactly what you did.
Yeah, I know exactly what I did, friend, which was nothing. Now, I'd prefer it if we could all play a friendly game and no one get hurt.
You planted this guy Ricketts.
Now, why would I do that? I've already beaten you. Now, calm down and let's finish the game.
There's no more cards game.
Ease up there, friend.
There must be a name for this.
An impasse, sir. An impasse. We could all die, here and now.
I'm not fighting you, Ricketts, but the Yankee him I don't like.
He's done you no harm, Muller.
He's done me no good either. Outside, winner takes the pot.
The winner will take what he wants. The other man will be in no position to argue.
Sanchez will be my second.
As you wish, Germany. As you wish.
Walk with me, John. I want to make sure you know how this is going to work.
A duel is all about timing. If you pull your gun too soon, you'll be less accurate. After you draw, pick your shots carefully, like I showed you. Once you've picked your marks, the rest, my friend, is in the hands of fate.
Let's get this over with.
Remember what I told you.
I'll show you what happens to filthy cheats.
I'm not sure why they are giving us a duel tutorial now, but storyline duels are a little bit different from the regular ones because you cannot end these non-lethally, you have to kill your opponent. So, auf Wiedersehen, Herr Müller.
I've fallen off a horse.
Old Muller always did play his cards too early. Come on, we've earned ourselves a drink. I think Mr. Muller's buying.
Your health.
You, the man they call Marston, see? You like killing? Watch me cut her throat.
Nice friends you got here, Mr. Ricketts.
Tú y yo, Marston. Peleamos ahora, eh? We fight now.
Careful, Marston, I know that girl.
¡No puede ser! ¡Oh, madre mía!
So this is actually kind of interesting. I don't think there are any other duels like this in the game where the opponent actually has a hostage.
For the love of God!
¡Ayúdame!
We really aren't making any friends today. Find some cover. I run this.
Yeah, looks like Herr Müller did have some friends left who do want to avenge him, so...
Happens when you work for a German.
So I suppose we just have to dispatch them.
Nobody leaves here alive. Well, partner, I think we can safely say this poker game is over. Well, I must say, you tourists certainly bring peace and prosperity to this land. Then again, I doubt Muller will be missed.
He wasn't much of a poker player.
Yeah, we didn't really find out a whole lot about Herr Müller because he's just some random German guy who is here hanging out and getting mad at us for supposedly cheating. Also, he had pretty much nothing on him, so screw him. So yeah, that was fun and all. I always like it when a poker game goes well, but that did not really get us any closer to finding Bill Williamson or Javier Escalera, so I think it might be time to make our way to Escalera and go and talk to the army guy here that Irish mentioned. And here is the house that I bought here off screen earlier. Just to get the poncho. I mean, I could have gotten that when I bought the hotel room in Chuparosa, but might as well get it early, I suppose. We'll just head to bed now, and then we'll wait until morning, and then go talk to whoever's in charge here. Because obviously we're not gonna be able to talk to the colonel or whoever in the middle of the night. Actually, before we go there, let's take a quick walk around Escalera here. I must say I quite like the look of this area. Oh, hold on. Somebody's being robbed.
Señor, nos ha robado. He robbed us. Please help.
Yeah, I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same pretty much everywhere. Not even gonna bother lassoing this guy. Yeah, as I was about to say, I really like Escalera. It's one of my favorite environments in Red Dead Redemption. I really like the look of it, the white sand and the architecture and all that. It's very pretty, I think. Just seeing if the general store owner here has anything that we could buy or would want to buy, and the answer to that seems to be no. But he's there if you need him. Of course, there is also a doctor here in town, as well as a gunsmith. We'll actually go and see the gunsmith's wares at this point.
Hola! Welcome to my store.
Howdy, friend.
My weapon
So let's see here now.
is an Escalera.
We could take the map to Punta Orgullo so we can fill in the locations on our map. We have a couple of new weapons here that we could buy, but I think we can get at least a couple of them from doing missions or gang hideouts. So we'll just save our money for now, and if we don't get some of that, we will come back later.
Nos vemos otro día. See you soon. Don't drink la del estribo. I am macho. I drink el maratón. ¿Todo bien?
What do you want, gringo? What are you doing here? Have you heard? There's a war going on.
My name's John Marston. Been sent here to retrieve a couple of men. Can I speak to your commander?
You want to talk to my boss, gringo?
I guess.
Because I'm not good enough for you?
No, sir.
You think you're better than me? You come to my country, my poor little country, and you think you can be friends with the president?
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Things must have come out wrong. Maybe you can help me.
You'll be sorry, friend. Relax, amigo, relax. How you?
Sure. Somewhere between a threatening stare and the soldier's armed to the teeth? Yeah, you had me.
Welcome to Mexico, amigo! Let's come meet, drink, and then we'll talk. My name is Capitan Vicente de Santa.
John Marston.
My country is in pain, John Marston. Terrible pain. The rebels have seized the people by the throat and destroyed a way of life.
I'm no politician, sir.
And I am no soldier, Aquila. But we are both beholding to our time. A brave man, perhaps you have heard of him. Coronel Allende. He's trying to preserve the order in our province. To keep our civilization alive. But it's tough. The people are confused and usually swayed. Sometimes in the service of what is right, you gotta do terrible things. It breaks my heart.
I also am no moralist, sir.
I wish I enjoy your freedoms, Mr. Marston.
I'm trying to find a man, an American, an outlaw named Bill Williamson. I believe he came here to seek protection from another outlaw named Javier Escalera.
You're no moralist, but you hunt outlaws?
So it would seem. You heard anything of these men?
I am the government, or what is left of it. Outlaws seek each other. They're possibly hiding with thieves and killers who pose as freedom fighters in the hills around here. They're united under one traitor named Abraham Reyes.
Where could I find this Reyes?
If I knew, I would be there, hunting him with everything that is true within me. Reyes finds you.
Like cholera.
Something like that. But it's possible, though. My men are trying to lure him into a trap. Possibly, you could ride with us. And if everything goes okay, I'm sure the Coronel will help you.
Okay.
¡Vámonos! You can take your horse or ride on the wagon.
I guess we'll ride with him for now.
We must be quick. It's a long ride to Chuparosa.
You You did not expect such a warm welcome from the Mexican army. I can see.
I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't even crossed the border and I was being shot at.
You will hear a lot of words like tyrant and oppression here. Words that the peasants have been taught. But do not understand meaningless words. The army is suffering a crisis of reputation.
Even I've heard about the colonel down here. He's not famous for his compassion.
This is the point. Have you met Coronel Allende? Do you know him? No. Like a papagayo? He just repeat lies you heard.
Maybe.
Allende is a good man, a strong man. He carries the weight of 1,000,000 problems on his shoulders.
Am I supposed to pity him?
You gringos are so quick to judge. You love to talk badly of other people because it makes you feel better about yourselves. Maybe you should look in the mirror.
You're the one talking about this, and I ain't here to make a judgment on the way of your government. I've got enough problems with my own right now.
This isn't America, Senor Marston. We are poor. Kindness must take a different form. What is better? To pull your arm around a hungry man, or to beat him until he grows some food to eat?
I think you need to answer that question yourself.
Who are these alus you hunt? This Billy, the cowboy, and his Mexican friend.
Bill Williamson's a fella I used to know, and Javier Escalera, well, I knew him too.
What do you mean? You know these men?
We was friends once. Part of the past I can't seem to get rid of.
The past is all that's real, my friend. It cannot be erased. That is the problem with the people here. They spend too much time dreaming about imaginary futures.
I know I can't change the past, but I'm sure gonna do something about the future.
Whatever helps you to sleep at night, amigo. My country is full of American criminals, mostly in the service of the rebel pigs. Mexico is an easy place for a man to lose himself, whether he wants to get lost or not.
Hopefully not too easy. I ain't got much time to find these men.
There must be a high price on their heads.
The highest price.
Can I ask how much?
I'm not getting paid. It's a long story. I'm being made to do this.
I will never understand you Americans.
Me neither.
We have a system of law in Mexico, senor, and we do not tolerate people who think they can run with their own. However, if you help us, we help you. No one hides from Coronel Allende for long. This rebellion, it is a disease. It is killing this country.
Don't the people have the right to stand up for themselves?
The right? The right! Don't you throw silly ideas at me. What do you know about the rights of the Mexican people?
Very little. I'm just saying there must be something behind this rebellion.
I'll tell you what's behind there, Senor Marston. Lies. Insidious lies. The peasants are stupid, and like cows, they can be herded. It only takes a few men to move many.
Maybe they've just had enough of being called stupid.
You're talking about things you don't understand.
If you ask me something, I'm gonna give you an answer.
Are you a revolutionary? Is that why you're here?
I was once, I suppose, in a twisted kind of way. Thought I could change something if I fought hard enough.
Change what?
I don't know. Maybe that was the problem.
Revolution is always selfish. It is nothing but greed and ego. Individuals putting their own needs above those of others. It is people fighting for change when they have no idea what change is.
If you're a poor man who's been beat down all his life, any change is gonna seem good.
What? You think that overthrowing the government is going to make a poor man rich?
If you're not helping them, it's only natural they're gonna look for someone else who will.
For a tired old revolutionary, you are very naive. What do you want us to do? Walk around giving out money to every poor person in Mexico?
What a terrible idea.
First, they need to look at why they're poor. Then they need to go out and do some work rather than sitting on their culos talking about freedom.
Who's this man we're looking for? The leader of the rebels?
Abraham Reyes, he's a traitor, a liar, a coward and a sinner. A hero who has done nothing. I have far more respect for the shit I looked this morning than I ever will for that pathetic worm.
That's a nice image.
He is from a rich family, a man born in a golden cradle, who pretends to fight for the poor. He's taking advantage of the ignorant and the weak-minded.
He must be telling the people something they want to hear.
Of course he is. All the bastardos están en a balcón giving speeches. It is easy to make promises you can never keep.
It takes more than a few promises to build an army.
It's not far now. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
We will lure the rebels into a trap. There's a train leaving Chuparosa soon. We're going to escort them. They will think it's a supply train. But there are no supplies on it.
Very clever.
We must throw the rats out of their holes. Give them some bait they can refuse. Come on, the train is waiting.
Yeah, if that talk during the ride... Yeah, we don't really want to be hanging out with the army guys here, but... As far as John is concerned... Well, he only cares about getting back to his family. And he will do whatever he has to in order to get his job done. Even if it means getting into bed with some less than reputable individuals. I would not dream of it. And yeah, that was one of the many overly long dialogue scenes that we get while we sit on a really slow wagon or train or whatever during the Mexico part of the game. Tends to get a bit repetitive. But for now all we can really do is to just follow De Santa's lead here.
Carajo! It's the rebels!
Yeah!
So now we just have to make sure that the train gets to its destination safe. And that means shooting a whole bunch of rebels. Like a complete army's worth of rebels.
Come on, come on!
It also seems like the rebel enemies here are a little bit tougher than any of the enemies that we have been fighting. Whoops. Apparently I was shooting at De Santa or one of his friends here. Never mind that. Yeah, the rebels seem to be a little bit tougher than any of the enemies that we have been fighting thus far. They take a couple of hits into the midsection from the Winchester, which used to be enough. One used to be enough to take anyone down pretty much, but these guys are a little bit sturdier. So we should probably look into getting some better weapons at some point.
From the south.
Now this mission is also a complete nightmare if you're using manual aim. There are just so many enemies and they are all coming from different directions and they can also take quite a few hits each unless you manage a headshot, which while you're on horseback is not exactly the easiest of tasks to perform. That guy's on foot, so he's not gonna be a problem. I do like John's attempts at speaking Spanish. Not that mine would necessarily be any better, but, you know.
Yeah!
We are pretty close to Casa Madrugada, but we still have to take out a couple more waves of enemies.
Don't make me kill you!
They just keep on coming. At least the train is doing pretty well. We have managed to keep the rebels pretty far away from the train in general. Alright, we can just about see Casa Madrugada ahead. Is there gonna be another attack before we get there, or are we gonna be able to reach the place in peace? Well, I guess that answers that. So what we gotta do now is to regroup with our fine army friends here.
Come on!
Todo bien, compadre? You did a good thing for Mexico today. Colonel Allende will be very pleased.
¡Los rebeldes están robando el tren!
Levántese, perezosos, que para qué le estoy pagando. Marston, you're gonna have to do something.
What?
You have to go out there and stop the train before it crosses the bridge.
Yeah.
¡Todavía levántese! ¡Usted también! Y allá atrás, muévase. ¿Qué le pasa a usted? ¡Ay, Dios mío, levántese! ¡Ya mismo!
What do you mean I have to do something? What are these idiots gonna do? The answer to that question appears to be nothing. So now the rebels have taken control of the train and we have to follow it. We need to get to the engine and then jump on. Which can be hard, but we manage it quite easily here. Well then, I guess I'll see you next time.